Good morning, sleepyhead. It's the Quite Trippy podcast with your cousin Sherry. I'm doing this podcast at 1:30 in the morning on April 29th because there's been a ton of Q posts, so I thought I'd get them out of the way now. Some of them are a little hard to read, so I'll just get started. The first post for tonight is about the FBI chain of command in some of these investigations. Now, they give you a chart that's easy to read, much easier to read than the actual post here. It says, oh wait, did I say the number? I don't know if I just said the number. That would be post 3990, which came in at 7:45 p.m. FBI Chain of Command Mid-Year Investigation, which Mid-Year Investigation is the name that they gave the Hillary Clinton email investigation. Such a cute name. Then it says, so it's asking us what is that chain of command, and I think that, above in this flowchart it pictures the chain of command. The next line says FBI chain of command for FISA, and then it says Russia, POTUS, Flynn, Stone, Papadop, and Manafort. And in the kill brackets, it says CIA Bridge, Brennan, Intel Assess, and 17 in another kill bracket. Ukraine Link. FBI Chain of Command DNC Hack. And it says CIA Bridge, CrowdStrike, _Brennan in kill brackets. Reconcile. If Chain of Command plus DOJ, CIA, F&D found guilty, indictment chapter 115, class 1 through 99, regarding USA v. 1236, FISA, can the same argument be made regarding mid-year plus DNC, plus. Ref. Public Optics, retired, left, refers to fired, forced. And then below here we have a list of, which we've done before, a list of people that have been fired from the FBI. James Baker, General Counsel, fired. Bill Priestap, Director of Counterintelligence, Strokes Boss, fired. Lisa Page, Office of General Counsel, fired. Mike Cortan, Assistant Director for Public Affairs, fired. Josh Campbell, Special Assistant to Comey, fired. Michael Steinbach, Head of National Security Division, fired. John Giasalone, predecessor to Steinbach, Head of National Security Division, fired. James Turgle, Assistant Director, fired. Greg Bauer, Top Congressional Liaison, fired. Tricia Anderson, Principal Deputy General Counsel, fired. Randy Coleman, Assistant Director of Counterintelligence Division, removed. Ooh, sounds like it's forcible. Okay. And we'll go to the next post, which is a picture. A lovely picture. Maybe I'll show it on this screen over here. I'm not sure if we can see this, but we'll give it a whirl. And it's a picture of all these people. So there's some doubles here. I'm not sure why. James Comey, Andrew McCabe, Josh Campbell, Jim Rabicki, James Baker, John Carlin, Bill Priestap, Peter Strzok, Mary McCord, Lisa Page, Mike Cortan, Michael Steinbach, Josh Campbell again, David Laufman, Randy Coleman, John Carlin again, Sally Yates, John how should I just say that? Short-term memory. Giasalone. Mary McCord again. Okay. Rachel Brand and Trisha Anderson. Okay, and that was the next post, which was $39.91, came in at 7:15. At 7:21, it says the real purpose of the Mueller investigation. This is post number 3992. Mueller, designed to take in evidence needed to expose deep state. DOJ block regarding Mueller evidence ongoing investigation. Mueller, designed to limit POTUS's ability to maneuver. Mueller, designed to stall for time until midterm elections to terminate all House and Senate ongoing investigations. Mueller, designed to safeguard Democratic Party base false narrative regarding Russia collusion. POTUS cheated, evil, sky falling. In effort to divide and mobilize for future protests, riots, threats, violence, false flags, etc. Mueller, designed to provide fake news with ammunition to sway public opinion, obstruct foreign and domestic agenda, and lost my place there for a second. Fuel impeachment, removal, fuel anti-POTUS division, prevent unity, etc. Mueller, designed to demonstrate to foreign players that the old guard still pulls the strings. Mueller, designed to mobilize the Democratic Party for a midterm vote win. Mueller, designed to push D Party backers to donate GoFundMe to the Democratic Party. Mueller, designed as public outcry excuse should criminal charges be brought against them. I'm being politically attacked because Mueller. The news is fake. The war is real. Q. That was a good one. I like that post. Okay. The next one, sorry about the tapping there. 3993 came in at 7:29 p.m. Remember this important fact. Adam Schiff is part of the Gang of Eight, Intel. It will become critical once Gang of Eight material is declassified. Logical question. If Adam Schiff knew everything he's investigating, and stating publicly to be knowingly false, disinformation, why then would he take the course of actions that are ongoing? Did Adam Schiff purposely deceive the American public, thinking the Gang of Eight material and other classified documentation would never reach the public domain? I think so. Adam Schiff memo, false. If Adam Schiff was privy to Gang of Eight classified material, would he not know the same facts, the truth, as Devin Nunes? Think Nunes memo versus Schiff. Knowingly. What if it was coordinated? So I'm not sure if that's asking what if it was political theater or... I mean, it's definitely interesting if that's coordinated in that manner. But I do remember, wow, the drama. And I couldn't believe it. That's one of those first realizations I had when they did the rebuttal memo. That the Democratic Party do not see facts. I mean, they've got a different set of facts, but they make an argument that truth is subjective, and that's crazy-making behavior. But yeah, I remember thinking, a rebuttal memo? Wait a minute, they're briefing, they're stating the facts. This is absolutely insane. But then, that's kind of how everything is today. Like every time Trump gets up and says something, if he's talking about a medicine that works, there's a rebuttal to it. It drives me crazy. It really does. But I really feel like something's happening. I'm sure you've heard that before. Okay, the next post. 3994. How does Soros communicate securely with DNC leaders? I don't know. How does he? 3995. How does China communicate securely with DNC leaders? That's a little scary, but I don't know. How does he, Q? How do they, Q? Post number 3996, 7:36 p.m. Information warfare. Post number 3997. Infiltration instead of invasion. You know, I tried to have my mom listen to the speech that John F. Kennedy made where he talks about this enemy that uses infiltration instead of invasion. And I asked her to think about the statement. Think about it. It's not just some bullshit that some president's saying. Think about, he's saying there's a monolithic conspiracy where they use infiltration instead of invasion. And if he was saying it that far back then, just how about the benefit of the doubt for a second? What if that were true? And, I tried to get her to maybe just visualize it for a second. Like, could that possibly be true? And it's really hard when you want to stay a certain way. You want to stay with a certain set of facts. And you when you don't want to be open to other ideas, you can't even envision the gravity of that kind of a invasion from within. Okay. Did I say 3998? The silent war continues. That was at 7:38 p.m. Okay, we're getting there. I think there's another 6 or 9 posts left. 3999 at 8:11 p.m. And it is a graphic of a prior Q post, 3693. It says, same evidence to free Flynn currently being used to indict others by grand jury. Same evidence to free Flynn currently being used to indict others, grand jury. 302 mod, and it's got 1 in the kill brackets, count. Who listened in 2 in the kill brackets, count. FISA. 6 counts. So this all has to do with all those, with the placeholders and the numbers, I think, and I don't really know anything about that. So I can't properly make sense of that. But I'll read the rest. FBI Agent 1, Flynn interview. If FISA warrant was illegal, if FISA warrant predicated on illegal, uncorroborated, if FISA actors purposely withheld exculpatory evidence from the court, watch what happens next. Okay, that's exciting. Okay, post number 4,000. Yay! 4,000 posts. Wow. I've been listening since day 2. It was my birthday that Q started posting back in 2017. And I know I've told this story before, but if you're new, if you watch the Quite Frankly podcast, that's my cousin Frank. And I was visiting him. I was on the air, and he was talking about this weird Q post and phenomenon and FBI and on, and this story sounded really intriguing to me. So I started following the next day, and I've been hooked ever since. And it's always been positive. Yes, of course, we all get frustrated, but the positive thing, learning that you really need to rely on yourself, and you really need to take in news from everywhere, and soon you'll be able to see what's real, what's fake. And I mean, I know to this day, sometimes things surprise me every day, but for the most part, I can see right through it. And if you're new, you will be able to see right through the fake news, if you don't already. Okay, let's get on with this. So, 4,000. And that came in at 12:41 p.m. tonight. This morning. An hour ago. Whatever. And there's a link. It says, how do select bad actors attempt communications without signet collection? And that's the intelligence collection through the phones and texts and stuff. And the link is to a video game. And you've got the chat rooms where you can chat with the people you're playing with. And this is one of the ways that they were communicating. It says, rebellion or empire? I'm going to say they are... Well, wait a minute. They have to be the empire, right? Because those are the bad guys. Maybe I don't know the answer to that. It says private, invite-only factions. Dark to light. So, I'm going to click on the... there's two links in this. One just sends you right to the... One just sends you right to the picture of the thing. Okay. And the link goes to the Star Wars Commander video game. Now, I'm sorry to tell y'all, but there's a game closure announcement. The game is closing down. You will no longer be able to play and plot and talk about state secrets with your FBI buddies. Maybe it's for the best. So yes, it is a link to the game. I guess they were going online, playing this game, and chatting in the chat room. It's smart. It's definitely smart. All right. 4001 came in at... Wait a minute. Oh, the time that I said for the last tweet, it actually came in at 9 o'clock p.m. It was referencing a tweet. I mean, referencing a Q post. Okay. 4001 came in tonight at 9:26 p.m. And it is a Twitter support status. The support status says, we're having some trouble delivering DMs right now. You may be getting DM notifications, but not seeing the messages that were sent. As soon as this is fixed, we'll let you know. So Twitter's having some problems. And it says, all the walls are falling down. Q. The next post, 4002, came in at 10:07 p.m. And it is a link that says, billionaire, to an article in Niche Gamer magazine, website. It says, billionaire George Soros invests $45 million into Activision Blizzard. And this was, March 10th, 2020. Oh, okay, so maybe that's why. Maybe he went in and shut down that game. And, well, I guess I'll read it. Billionaire investor and philanthropist. Oh my God. Billionaire investor, philanthropist, and asshole George Soros has invested $45 million into Activision Blizzard. Reclaim the Net reports that Soros has purchased 758,000 shares for $45 million US. Fintel states this occurred on February 14th. Soros has been accused by some of using his fortune to manipulate international politics and economics. Soros is the founder of Open Society Foundations and has also funded many efforts and organizations, some deemed to be liberal, Marxist, politically left, or globalist ideals. These include accusations of aiding migrant and refugee caravans from Africa and the Middle East, supporting the U.S. Democratic Party during the 2016 presidential election, supporting pro-European Union efforts during the United Kingdom's Brexit debates and elections, and supporting internet censorship under the guise of fighting hate speech. Soros has also been accused of organizing protesters such as those against the U.S. Supreme Court nomination of Brett Kavanaugh, and the extreme right-wing and white nationalist protesters during the Unite the Right rally. Those claims have been rejected by the mainstream media, claiming they are right-wing conspiracy theories, with some based around anti-Semitism. None of the accusations levied at Soros have resulted in legal charges or prosecution. While the accusations levied against Activision Blizzard are more solid, they are still damning. Subsidiary Blizzard Entertainment has had nothing but bad PR over the last few months. In January 2020, Warcraft 3 Reforged was nothing short of a disaster. Complaints arose within 24 hours of the game's launch, and fans who had their original copies of Warcraft 3 forcibly upgraded campaigned to make the game the lowest rated on Metacritic. In October 2019, Blizzard had denounced many gamers over their suspension of a pro Hearthstone player, Bitschurg, for his support of the Hong Kong protests, firing the casters, and their overall handling of the entire debacle. Even U.S. senators wrote to Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick condemning the decision. As Reclaim the Net points out, however, these disasters have not had any ill effect on Activision Blizzard's stock price. According to MarketWatch, Activision Blizzard was worth $51.95 US per share. As at the time of writing, it's worth $60.71. Wow. Okay. So he bought it either to shut it down and keep people from looking at it, or to use it. Okay. And, okay, so with that link, it says, dates are important. SWC drop, December 16th, to closure. Coincidence? Soros invests February 14th in Blizzard. Coincidence? Desperate times call for desperate measures. When, why, do you expose what you know publicly? Well, if they're exposing it now, it must be that they're done investigating it and they don't mind people jumping all over it and giving their game up. So that's cool. So now we're at post 4003. I'm going to take a drink. Hold on. It's canned water. I'm not even joking. Okay. 4003 at 10:31 p.m. And there's a picture of Henry Kissinger. And with this picture it says, the plan. Today, Americans would be outraged if UN troops entered Los Angeles to restore order. Tomorrow, they will be grateful. This is especially true if they were told there was an outside threat from beyond, whether real or promulgated, that threatened our very existence. It is then that all peoples of the world will pledge with the world leaders to deliver them from this evil. The one thing every man fears is the unknown. When presented with this scenario, individual rights will be willingly relinquished for the guarantee of their well-being granted to them by their one world government, or by their world government. Henry Kissinger, in an address to the Bilderberg meeting in France on May 21st, 1992. Son of a bitch. And Q has a link under the picture of Kissinger. And it's a message from Mayor Bill de Blasio, so I assume he's likening this to that statement. And old Bill de Blasio, William, I forgot his last name. his actual last name. He says, "My message to the Jewish community and all communities is this simple. The time for warnings has passed. I have instructed the NYPD to proceed immediately to summons or even arrest those who gather in large groups. This is about stopping this disease and saving lives, period." All right. So he's saying that there's an outside threat and he's very upset that they're not banding together and giving up their freedoms. All right. And I think there was more to that Q post. Under the link, it says, "Why do they want you locked inside? Why do they want you to panic? Why do they want you to live in fear? Why is the media banning anyone who challenges the COVID-19 narrative? This has everything to do with the presidential election. Who benefits the most? Logical thinking. All assets deployed. Win by any means necessary." Ain't that the truth? Okay. Post 4004. And that came in at 12:18 p.m. And there's a picture. It says, "Anon's most impressive. Why would in-game chat be disabled during false flag events?" Disabled. Well, let me think about that. Okay, so they've got a picture here, and it's got it's screenshots of the chat feature, and I guess it's like a problem. The mod or something saying to them that the chat. Wait, hold on. I'm looking at this tiny. Okay. The moderator for the game is saying in-game chat disabled, and if you look at the dates coincide. The dates and times coincide with different false flag events. So when the Capitol Gazette shooting was happening, which had 5 deaths and 2 injuries, the game chat was disabled. 2018 Toronto shooting was a mass shooting, 13 injuries, no deaths. And then, let's see, what is this one? Florida. Okay, this is April 20th, 2018. Was that Parkland? I don't know if that was Parkland or not. April 20th. And that was there was a shooting in Florida happened. So, yeah, the shootings are coinciding with the chat being disabled. So why would they disable the chat? Oh, probably so they disable the chat for everyone else so these people can go in there and communicate real time while they're waiting for one of their false flags to happen. That's really fucked up. I'm sorry. You know what? I have a filthy mouth. I'm trying to curb it, but I should just say the warning and give you the warning and make it your choice to stay. Stay at your own peril. I might drop a fuck bomb. Okay, so, well, that's interesting. Okay. Here's where it gets really interesting. For 4005 at 12:23 p.m. And it's a screenshot of the actual chat going on in Palpatine's Revenge. Oh, okay. He says that just like you, they go silent during ops. Okay. Oh, okay. Huh. So this chat says, it's so funny to say these words. Count Dooku joined the group. And so this first one says, RR isn't taking shit, and he knows our friends have stuff on him. And so someone says back, I'm hearing Mueller, maybe by the end of week. So this is right. This is on May 17th, 18th. So this is right when they announced the investigation. Someone else comes in, says, hearing that too. Hearing that too. WH will be blindsided. Let's put MF back in the news. Let's put MF back in the news? Question mark. Can have S draw up memo on Turkey with Erdogan thugs beating protesters in the streets. It fits news cycle, and I'm sure we'll need a few more memos down the road. Good practice. Winky face. Okay, so White House will be blindsided. Let's put Michael Flynn back in the news. Can have S drop. I'm not sure who S is. So now someone else says. So this is the fourth person in this chat. I'm in. S, you in here? Our friends in New York still have a secure connection set up waiting. Then another person comes in, says, MF was mentioned in company group too. Evidently, their work on the Limey is paying off. Michael Flynn, and I believe, didn't he? I think he had something to do with that Westies. No, Irish gangster guy in jail. Could that be that? The Limey is paying off? I mean, okay. And so someone says, paying off how? Getting to him? Yeah, he mentioned Limey in a call earlier this week. Scared shitless. Wasn't that guy killed in prison? Oh, God, why is his name not coming to me? Okay. He isn't the brightest bulb, but that project has worked perfectly. It really has. Didn't AEWP mention it when we gave him that tape? I'm just kind of going statement to statement. It's just a bunch of different people talking. Not AE, but someone else there. Not sure who. I wasn't listening in, but our carrier pigeon said in debrief that they said something along the lines of, no wonder no one in our business has called Limey out. What's the point when you all keep bringing us great stuff? It actually helps our page views when she gets all her minions fired up with dumb shit first. Someone says, that's fucking amazing. And someone else, hey all, been watching in. Here with S in GT Outpost. All go from us. Huck, we'll send memo to usual place. Do your magic. Here with S. Who's S? Not James Comey, not Brennan, Eddie McKay. Well, I'm sure this is all of them in there. I'm sure I'll listen to another decode. It's a little late right now. I'm not thinking straight. I really wanted to get these out, but if I can't decode it, that's not cool either. But I'm just reading it. Roger, any update on Camp Eagle? Asset en route. Don't expect much from it. He's been out far too long. Figures. Okay, Huck. Keep that connection open and expect something to come through a pipeline a little later. Just stall them. RM is happening tonight, so they'll have plenty to cover. Tonight. Fuck. Quicker than I thought. Connection will remain open. Let me know if we want a tip on RM, so Robert Mueller. Just let it ride. Today's time is up. Everyone knows what to do. I guess they only have like an hour here, an hour there to chat on this thing. Tomorrow will be a busy day for all, so we'll let everyone know time when S hears from Grapevine. All right, well, that's a hell of a conversation, and it's damning. It is damning. So it's pretty exciting. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear exactly what this is. If they're releasing this because of Michael Flynn's, if this is the exculpatory evidence, that would be really cool. So the next Q post, second to last, 4006, is came in at 12:50, and it is a Twitter Donald Trump status. It says "Be ready, Q," and the status is from May 17th, 2019. Okay, so same day. My campaign for president was conclusively spied on. Nothing like this has ever happened in American politics. A really bad situation. Treason means long jail sentences, and this was treason. Oh, wait. This is the reading of Mueller's thing? Wait a minute. Wow. Wait, hold on a second. I gotta go back to that Q post. Was that 2019? May 17th. So, okay, so it doesn't say the year. But, yeah, because no, they weren't doing anything on Flynn then. Okay. This was probably an old chat, and this Donald Trump tweet is from 2019. So that's when he was saying treason means long jail sentences, and this was treason. So that's fun. I hope it was proven that it was treason, and these people are going down. Okay. The final Q post for this evening, if there aren't any more, there might be more. It's 2:18 now, so it's still early. And this is a tweet from the account at WSATX. And there's a couple of pictures in here, and it's the portion of the conversation that I just read to you, saying RR isn't taking shit, and he knows our friends have stuff on him. I'm hearing Mueller maybe by the end of week. Hearing that too, WH will be blindsided. Let's put MF back in the news. Can have S draw up memo on Turkey with Erdogan thugs beating protesters in the streets. It fits news cycle, and I'm sure we'll need a few more memos down the road. Good practice, winky face. Now, the next picture is it's an article in the paper that says, watch, the Turkish president's bodyguards beat up U.S. protesters after he met with Trump. Huh. So they don't care who gets hurt. So it's an article that coincides, same day, May 17th, 2017. And the third picture is a piece of news from that day that says, Deputy U.S. Attorney General Rod Rosenstein appoints former FBI Director Robert Mueller as special counsel, overseeing the investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 campaign. Oh, wow, that's great. Great Q posts. I know I just gave you the briefest of brief versions, but what do you want? It's like 2 a.m. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you to everyone who likes and subscribes the video. I'm really trying to get some more subscribers here. I mean, it's nice. I like our little group. You've all been so funny, Dwayne. But yes, like and subscribe would be great, because I'm really, I'd love to keep doing this, because if I did, I could do more research, I could write more shows, and have them be so much better. So much better. Have a great day. I hope you get a good night's sleep and get a lot of rest, because tomorrow is going to be beautiful, at least on the East Coast, and hopefully interesting as it is beautiful. Bye-bye.